already are perfect, will Bertolli olive oil become an essential part of all your meals. And since Bertolli has no cholesterol, it will also become an essential part of your good health. Bertolli olive oil. Eat well, live long, be happy.
Tonight, an ABC novel for television. Behind this wall, 7 lives tangled together. 7 people come to build a home.
No vacancy. No vacancy.
With just their hands, their hearts, and their dreams. Only their spirit kept them strong.
You and me, we always gonna be together. I promise you that.
It was an accident.
A man is dead. There's gotta be some kind of proceeding about that. Don't you want to sit and talk?
Ain't nothing left to talk about, Mama.
Oh, look at you. Trusting you stay out of jail. What you intend to do now?
I don't need no job. What I need is to find me a good man. Problem is, all the decent men is either dead or waiting to be born.
Everybody's more important than me. Your friends, the baby. Hell, ain't nothing around here no more.
All I've got is my unemployment and an overdrawn checking account.
You could afford much more if you hadn't dropped out of college.
You'll just never understand, will you?
Tonight, their story continues.
What's that? You there?
Oh, I don't mind if I do.
Why can't you just accept it?
I have accepted it.
You leave this world, it's gonna be over my dead body.
ABC proudly presents Oprah Winfrey, Jack Hay, Paula Kelly, Lynette McKee, Lynn Whitfield, Robin Givens in the triumphant conclusion of the Women of Brewster Place.
Accord doesn't have it. Camry doesn't either. Discover the ultimate luxury, space. Your Hyundai dealer introduces the all-new Sonata. With more cubic feet of passenger space than any other car in its class, the midsize Sonata actually surrounds you with over 9 cubic feet more space than Accord, or even Camry, but at a much more down-to-earth price. So now you can afford more space for all your space cadets.
Test drive the new Hyundai Sonata today, the midsize car that makes sense.
Close up on the eyes.
Professional models demanded CoverGirl Professional Mascara. The curved brush colors every lash. The professional formula lasts without smudging.
Beautiful.
I am Cleopatra, and you will explain these budget gourmet slim select succulent beef stroganoff turkey with a sinful honey glaze. How can that be under 300 calories and cost such a teensy price?
There's only one place for that original recipe taste. Come visit the Colonel. Dive into original recipe chicken. Pick up some Kentucky nuggets. Take a big bite of a Chicken Little sandwich. They all have the Colonel's secret blend of 11 herbs and spices. For that one and only taste, there's only one side of the road.
You'd be so nice to come home to. You'd be so nice by the fire. You'd be so nice. You'd be paradise.
From floors that'll make you want to kick your shoes off, to carpets you can sink your feet into. From stylish furniture to ceilings that keep you peaceful and quiet. Armstrong makes coming home worth coming home to.
You'd be so nice to come home to.
Tuesday. Hi. It's the new neighbors.
I'm Pam.
I'm Mark.
I'm Annette.
Who's the boss? Then.
I'd never seen my parents like this. The tension was becoming unbearable. We all felt it in our own way.
The Wonder Years.
The Oscars are kind of like the playoff of the stars. It's live, it's exciting, and you want to have front row seats.
Wednesday, March 29th, the 61st Annual Academy Awards live.
Who's going to win on Oscar Wednesday?
It's a little spread country. It's played potpourri in the spray. It's
Introducing Glade Potpourri in a Spray.
It's a little fresh country.
Glade captures potpourri in a spray, so you can enjoy the fragrances of fresh garden blossoms, spices, and fruits for any room in your home, anytime, instantly.
New Glade Potpourri Spray. It's a little fresh country.
Crunch and munch is love at first bite. You're gonna love it with all your might. You better keep your crunch and munch in sight.
Crunch and Munch, popcorn and peanuts covered with rich, buttery toffee.
Crunch and munch is love at first bite.
Good morning. How's last night's intimate little dinner?
Not good.
Why?
Just as I'm serving the most wonderful meal, I see Jessica scraping these gritty spots off her glass.
Uh-oh.
Maybe that dishwashing stuff didn't dissolve.
Uh-oh.
Why are you uh-ohing?
Tonight I'm serving the most wonderful meal to Susan.
Uh-oh.
Introducing new Cascade. It dissolves better than ever for better spotlessness.
Well?
Looks great. You want to make this a foursome?
No. No, I don't.
New Cascade dissolves better for better spotlessness.
Listen to the heartbeat of America.
Listen to the heartbeat of America. Oh, yeah.
The Chevrolet Corsica now has an affordable new hatchback, so you can get more into it and more out of it.
To the heartbeat of America.
Today's Chevrolet.
In addition to cold, hard cash, sizzling fantasy vacations, and shopping free-for-alls, you can also win some very tasty prizes in the game of Scrabble at McDonald's.
What do you look forward to? Alcohol can ruin those things. It can damage your health, your grades, your social life. And the younger you start using it, the more likely you'll become addicted to it. Don't let alcohol ruin what you want most. A message from the National Citizens Commission on Alcoholism.
Trucker McKenzie on Loving.
I like things simple. Like being all alone with the woman I love. And loving her completely.
Start an affair with Loving. Weekdays.
Thursday.
You shot him in the back of the head. Blake didn't kill Roger, but whoever did him a favor. I'm sure that the bottom of that lake was warmer than your bed.
Dynasty.
They've made Tylenol even better.
Gel caps are concentrated power.
They're solid, and they go down easier than capsules.
Tylenol gel caps are smaller than capsules, with extra-strength pain relief concentrated into a solid center under a smooth gelatin coating, so they're strong and easy to swallow.
Fantastic. Just fantastic.
Gel caps. Tylenol gel caps.
Powerful pain medicine.
Extra-strength Tylenol gel caps. It's not a capsule. It's better.
So my wife says, honey, I've got to go shopping. You'll have to feed the boys. Good thing we had some Chef Boyardee. It's 95% fat-free and no preservatives. So I say, Jack, you have got this together. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
The officers and staff of Royal Caribbean Cruise Line invite you to join them for 7 days of absolute perfection. RSVP, your local travel agent. And don't just cruise the Caribbean, cruise the Royal Caribbean.
Dusting with Pledge kept this table beautiful for 28 years. Now Endust talks about buildup? Come on. Look, Endust just evaporates, leaving wood as dry and unprotected as before. But a Pledge shine protects beautifully. With Pledge, dusting can be beautiful.
I'm a Peter Pan nut. I admit it. Why else would I be standing here in the middle of the night? I dream of peanut butter sandwiches. I can't go 10 minutes without that creamy, delicious Peter Pan. Oh. Did you know it doesn't have any cholesterol? Did you know it's 3 in the morning? Eat some peanut butter anytime you can, but only if it's Peter Pan.
Newsday calls Coach a coach's dream.
Let's hurt some people!
Coach scores
says the New York Post.
Sorry we couldn't win one for you.
We didn't care.
Most of the people did.
We had dates.
Meet a stiff that refuses to come quietly.
Could you bag them up for us? Paper or plastic?
Hooperman after Coach, Wednesday.
Trust me, he's comfortable.
The Women of Brewster Place will continue in a moment.
Hi, I'm Charles Gibson. It's a comeback rock fans are watching. Tomorrow, the return of Boy George. Also, Soviet pianist Vladimir Feltzman on Good Morning America tomorrow.
An ABC News brief. Now from Washington, Chris Wallace.
Good evening. The unofficial winner in El Salvador's presidential election, right-wing candidate Alfredo Cristiani, has promised he'll seek a negotiated settlement with leftist rebels to end the country's long civil war. The State Department praised the election and said the U.S. will support the winner.
The guerrillas tried harder to disrupt this election than any other since the 1982 Constituent Assembly election. Nonetheless, the Salvadoran people braved violence and terror by the FMLN to participate in the democratic process.
The apparent president-elect of El Salvador and a spokesman for the left-wing opposition will be Ted Koppel's guest tonight on Nightline. ABC News has learned that House Speaker Jim Wright was a silent partner in a lucrative Florida land deal that also involved a major savings and loan operator. Records indicate that Wright was engaged in business with Florida S&L executive Richard Swan. This was at the same time the House Speaker was dealing with legislative matters crucial to the savings and loan industry. President Bush told a group of women state legislators today he believes there can be an accommodation on the issue of semi-automatic weapons.
I am convinced that reasonable men and women can work together to find an answer to the problem of these automated weapons. And I think we've already had some signs in the sporting community that there is support for what we've done, but we're going to keep working it.
New York real estate magnate Donald Trump says he is no longer willing to pay $365 million for Eastern Airlines shuttle service, and he wants the price cut. And in Jerusalem, Israeli Prime Minister Shamir urged an international conference of Jewish leaders to support his refusal to talk with the PLO. But many leaders stayed home from the conference to protest that position. That's News Brief.
First, it won the 1988 Car of the Year award in Europe. Then, it won the 1989 Best Imported Car of the Year in America, leaving behind some very pricey competition. The Peugeot 405, starting under $15,000. Success hasn't gone to our price.
This year, see Europe from an American point of view with new service to Hamburg, Brussels, and Lyon, and special low introductory airfares to all of them. So come see a Europe you've never seen before. American Airlines, something special to Europe.
Oprah talks about the making of Brewster Place after the movie.
Choose any one of these syrups for your cough, and you might as well choose them all, because they all use the same cough suppressant, all except Benylin. Only Benylin gives you the choice of diphenhydramine, the choice to help stop your cough.
Next time you get heartburn, consider yourself lucky, because now Rolaids comes in assorted fruit flavors, still calcium-rich, sodium-free, and as effective as ever. Assorted flavored Rolaids. Relief never tasted so good.
Heck of a hot tub.
Huh?
Heather?
You need the Listerman.
How's it looking there?
Like the Dead Sea.
You're in hot water, pal. You should have used Listerman.
Listerman? That's right, Piranha Breath. Listerman has long-lasting breath protection, plus fluoride to strengthen teeth. Thanks, guys. Do I have time for a dip?
Listerman, making your mouth a cleaner place.
Despite being wonderful companions, my subject group scored low in all coordination skills, showed poor organization, and no decision-making abilities. Unless I can bridge the gap between us, this project will be canceled. Thank you. You're welcome.
I spend more money raising my Purdue chickens than other people spend raising theirs. My chickens eat a more expensive diet than other chickens and grow up in roomy houses that cost more than the houses most people live in. Some of my competitors think I'm crazy to go to this much trouble, but I don't want to put my name and my money-back guarantee on a chicken unless it's the best chicken you can eat. What other people put their name on is up to them.
I was trying to escape the feeling of being alone. I was trying to escape, like, the feeling of being rejected. Trying to get away from the pressures of school, the pressures of what people thought I should be, and drinking helped me do that.
Studies show a correlation between drug and alcohol abuse and low literacy skills.
I don't think I had the responsibility to go to school at that point. I couldn't be there. I didn't do my homework if I was there. I was failing, so why be there? If I wouldn't have finished high school, I wouldn't feel very good about myself right now. If I couldn't go through 3 or 4 more years of high school, then how am I gonna go through, you know, however many years more of life?
Literacy. Our future begins with basic skills. For literacy information, call this number.
Bert is back with a bang.
They like the movies, kid.
And he hasn't lost his charm.
Are we going to bed or what?
Reynolds is sharp and funny.
Where is our killer? And where the hell is our pizza?
A private eye with a wink.
I hope you know what you're doing. If I knew what I was doing, it wouldn't be half the fun.
It's classic Bert as the lovable...
I'll take him. You take the other old guy.
Unstoppable.
It was just a tiny little explosion.
B.L. Stryker on next week's Monday Mystery Movie.
Phew! The foot odor in this family, it knocks me out from across the room.
Get Odor Eaters. Odor Eaters are cushiony insoles, blended with the world's most powerful odor destroyer, microscopic activated charcoal. Only Odor Eaters has it, to eat up and destroy the worst foot odor.
Foot odor's gone.
Nothing destroys foot odor like Odor Eaters, and there's an Odor Eaters for every shoe. Odor Eaters for women, cushioned feet without crowding toes.
Everyone's getting ready for Easter, including JCPenney.
I just saw the Easter Bunny. Sure, I just saw a giant pterodactyl in the bathtub.
Save 25% on boys' suits and all Stafford and Gentry suits for men.
Whoa, I just saw the Easter Bunny.
Save 25% on women's suits and girls' dresses. It's the Easter sale going on now through March 25th at JCPenney.
Why do we make Future shine with tough acrylic? Because we know what your floor goes through in a day. Future stands up to any kind of traffic, even messy spills. Future with clear acrylic, the tough shine for your high traffic floor.
From the frigid Great Lakes
An Alka-Seltzer Plus, that's all I ever needed.
to the icy mountains of Oregon,
It's been excellent for me.
more and more Americans are taking Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief for tough winter colds.
In a word, it works.
You say your eyes are red, irritated, dry? Don't hide them. with Clear Eyes. It gets rid of the redness and, unlike the leading brand, has an extra moisturizing ingredient. Remember, Clear Eyes moisturizes too.
Wednesday.
Hi, Daddy.
We would have given anything for a boy.
All I've ever wanted was your attention.
Well, now you've got it.
And your approval.
China Beach, Wednesday.
Okay, that's it. That's the final straw. Excuse me. Why aren't you flirting with me?
Kimberly! Mother.
Stephen.
Saturday, men find out what they're really like.
The Women of Brewster Place will continue in a moment.
Tomorrow, think crack is just a big city problem? Guess again. It's destroying Mansfield, Louisiana. Later in the week, 2 Eastern pilots, 2 old friends on 2 sides of a picket line. And Trappist monks, 40 years of solitude could be shattered by development of a country club. Watch Peter Jennings on ABC's World News Tonight, tomorrow.
You can pound the pavement on every city street in America. You can search the countryside high and low. You can sail to every foreign port, but you'll never find a better pair of leather shoes for the money than you will at Tom McGann. Even if you fly to places that can't be found on a map. Today, it's Tom McGann.
This is a Channel 7 Eyewitness News Brief.
Good evening. I'm Bill Butel. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 11, Governor Cuomo once again vetoes a bill that would reinstate the death penalty in New York State. Should Governor Cuomo change his mind about the death penalty? That's the question we're asking in our Eyewitness News poll tonight. If you say yes, call 1-900-720-6051. No, call 1-900-720-6052. There is a 50-cent charge for each call, and we'll have results on Eyewitness News at 11 o'clock.
Shelley Long is moving from social world
Do you like people to call you dictator or just Dick?
to wilderness girl. Troop Beverly Hills, rated PG. Starts Wednesday, March 22nd at a theater near you.
In a recent test, Aquacare beat Kerry lotion hands down. So don't be surprised to find Kerry elbowed aside, given the cold shoulder. Because when it comes to smoother skin, Aquacare has a leg up on Kerry.
If you've been wondering how Washington is going to cut the budget deficit, may we suggest the Hyundai Excel, America's lowest-priced four-door sedan. Despite its conservative price, it has liberal features like front-wheel drive and room for 5. So buy a Hyundai Excel and help balance your budget.
Sir, next time you really should let me drive.
Hyundai, cars that make sense. Now get $1,000 cash back on a new Excel. Hurry, time is limited.
My mother gave me this table when I got married, and every week I dusted it with Pledge. Then I gave it to my daughter.
When I got married, and every week I dust it with Pledge.
For 30 years, it's had a beautiful shine, week after week.
Year after year, with no buildup. End dust just evaporates, leaving wood looking as dry and unprotected as before. But a Pledge shine protects beautifully. And when my daughter gets married...
Yeah, never.
With Pledge, dusting can be beautiful.
Studio line from L'Oreal.
Ever need the heavy artillery? Mega Sprint. Aim higher, freeze it higher. Don't stop like that.
Sculpt your hair any way you like it.
Studio line from L'Oreal.
Listen, just taste this chicken cacciatore and you'll know why they named these new microwave ad meat dinners Hunt's Minute Gourmet. Not Hunt's Minute Edible or Hunt's Minute Acceptable or Hunt's Minute Pretty Good. Hunt's Minute Gourmet. That's how good they are. Just add your fresh meat to Hunt's rich gourmet sauce, then simmer in their microwave cooking bag. Mmm. And there's Oriental beef, Cajun pork. New Hunt's Minute Gourmet. Not just okay, gourmet.
Peace Corps volunteer Virginia White is in Latin America, bringing new life to a community through her lifetime of experience. She's helping people to help themselves and others. You don't know how much you have to offer until you offer it. Peace Corps, the toughest job you'll ever love.
Tuesday.
This is
Charles. He'll be your waiter.
Hi, Charles. I'm Roseanne, and this is Dan, and we'll be your customers.
She won the People's Choice Award. Everybody loves Roseanne. Dan.
Do you think people change, Marty?
Sure. Look at Renee Richards. On the other hand, though, some people never change. Look at Dick Clark.
Anything but love.
Don't you ever change, okay, Marty?
Camping might really be good for you.
Dan.
This is the part where we tell ghost stories. Do you hear something? Ellen! Hello?
30-something.
I was going to throw out that old yellowed half slip, but I got it looking white again. But so white, it was...
Which statement's true? 1, this woman gets caught up in her underwear. 2, this woman is too excited for words. 3, this woman tried new Tide with bleach. The answer is 3. Introducing Tide with bleach. It'll knock your socks off, and it'll get them whiter. New Tide with bleach will get them whiter than any other detergent. That means a sock this dirty gets only this white with other detergents, but gets gleaming white with Tide with bleach.
When I put the socks away, they look so much whiter next to the others, I flipped. I really flipped.
1, this woman was a high school cheerleader and never got over it. 2, this woman sees what she wants to see. 3, this woman tried new Tide with bleach. You know the answer. It's the cleaning power of the best Tide ever and the whitening power of the best liquid bleach. New Tide with bleach. It'll knock your socks off, and it'll get them whiter.
Something magical is coming into your baby's life. Presenting the Disney Babies, now on the waist shield of Ultra Pampers Plus.
Excuse me.
Start sharing the magic, only with Ultra Pampers Plus.
What's going on?
In addition to cold, hard cash, sizzling fantasy vacations, and shopping free-for-alls, you can also win some very tasty prizes in the game of Scrabble at McDonald's.
Velveeta melts smooth.
The cheddar clumps.
Velveeta the blend that cooks better. Plus Velveeta melts better.
Than cheddar.
For smoother melting, no single cheese cooks like Velveeta.
Sunday at a special time.
Let my people go.
The most spectacular film of all is a holiday classic. Charlton Heston is Moses, the 10 Commandments. Nominated for Best Picture. Rain Man.
Of course, I'm an excellent driver.
Dangerous Liaisons.
If I want a man, I have him.
The Accidental Tourist.
You kind of cluck your tongue.
Working Girl.
She's your man.
And Mississippi Burning.
What's wrong with these people?
Wednesday, March 29th, the 61st Annual Academy Awards live.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, the new president-elect of El Salvador faces his critics on the left. Was his election democracy in action, or is he a puppet for the death squads?
This is Charles Gibson. It's a comeback rock fans are watching. Tomorrow, the return of Boy George. Also, which cars rate the best for 1989? And Soviet pianist Vladimir Feltzman on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow on Home is new hope for handicapped children. Discover these tiny miracles. Meet actor Chris Lemon and learn some delightful new tricks for dying Easter eggs. All on the next Home. This is ABC.
Next on Eyewitness News, is Eastern Airlines compromising passenger safety? Striking pilots say yes they are and claim to have the proof. Also, the results of our poll on Governor Cuomo's veto of a bill that would have reinstated the death penalty.
Also tonight, Apple's thought to be unsafe get a cleaner bill of health. Mob boss John Gotti gets a package with a punch on his headquarters doorstep. And Oprah Winfrey talks about her role in the Women of Brewster Place.
We'll have those stories. We'll have more next on Eyewitness News.